All right, Shalom. This is Chanaksa An Ban Yashar Aleph from the GMS Lions in Camp. First and foremost, I'd like to say Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem Harikak Wadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, well, there you have it. You see this letter that I'm about to read. Somebody posted it on Facebook. So and it's funny because I heard a lot of people saying that since they're doubling up on the food stamps, that they're gonna wait till next month and conserve the food stamps. But then you have this letter that came out saying, I'm gonna read it real quick. It says, "Access food stamp emergency due to the government shutdown. Please purchase your food before January 31st, 2019. Stores may not accept your EBT food stamps after this date. See your case manager with questions and concerns." All right. So that puts us rain in your parade, and it's talking about these Jake women that's been rising up against these men. All right, that made a covenant with the devil from the beginning, from the time of Genesis, right? And now, who are you gonna turn to? You can't turn to your oppressor anymore. That's been covering you for this long time. You know, you got to turn back to the same men that you shitted on and said they ain't worth shit. Like, I don't need no man. I'm independent. Where's your independence going to come from in that day? Because in that day, when hell breaks out, you know, man, there's going to be men out here like raping left and right, all kind of foolishness going on. And you're going to look for a man of the Lord for protection. You know, that's just it. The Most High is setting it up. He's putting his men in order. And once his men get his order, the elect, which are sealed pretty much, once they get in order, then the women are going to follow suit. Now, you have righteous women out there that have an understanding now of always looking for, that already look for a head. And if you have a head, if you have a righteous man of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, consider yourself blessed. All right? Consider yourself blessed. And thank the Most High. Thank Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for you being covered. You know, because that man will be your covering. Okay? So, for those of you who don't have a man, you know, you might want to get with the program and find you a righteous man of the Lord. All right, let me get a scripture real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. It says, "And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." All right, so that's just it. Okay, so to take away their reproach, take away their shame, take away their blame, take away their sin. You know, that's the Most High setting it up, man. To have, not only is he going to be glorified, he's going to have his righteous men glorified. All right, that's just it. He's going to pass the glory down to them. For the ones that stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's just it. Okay. Damn pop-ups, but you know, nevertheless, you have the elder Aharawan, who made a beautiful video about a day or so ago talking about the market plunge, and you see it happening. So you're not only like you now your food stamps are being taken away. You're not going to be able to use them, and that was a lot of you Jake women's hustle. You had a whole bunch of kids, and you were getting thousands, like 11. I know a chick that was getting $1,100 a month in food stamps. She'll spend about $3 and sell the rest. That was her hustle. Now that hustle is being taken away. All right, what are you going to go to next? You're going to have to turn and call on the Lord. The Most High's name is Yahweh. And the son's name is Yahweh Shai, because this market that Esau put together is crumbling, man. All right. Let me get Isaiah 32 and 9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." All right. "How many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women? For the vengeance shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip ye and make ye bare, and gird with sackcloth," meaning humble yourself, man. All right, get with the program. All right, watch these videos. Get an understanding of who Yahweh Shem Shai is, because that's the only way you're gonna make it out of here, man. And if you're out here faking like you know the Lord and trying to fake because you think the Israelite thing is real, is the fattest thing, and you look real cute with your hair tied, man, the Most High is gonna judge you for that if you're not doing the sincerity and truth, man. All right, you have to follow behind that strict order, you know. So when if you're dealing with a man and the man tell you to do something, man, look, if it's not going against the will, going against the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai, you do it. That's just it. You know, it's time for these women to get back in order, man. All right, your helpmate Esau, the one that you signed the covenant with, the one that you call upon every time your man don't do something the way you want, or I'm gonna call the police, or I'm gonna put him on child support. You know, and the system was designed. It's not that you have some dudes out there that don't take care of their kids. All right, you do have that, but the system was designed to strip him away from the household anyway. That shows you how much the man is needed in the household. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. It says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." All right, so that's how precious a Israelite man in that day is going to be a hot commodity, man. We are the men that are in the truth and sincerity and truth. We are going to be the dime pieces. All right, and we're going to have that light, that glow upon us, man. And you women are going to follow the order. It's not going to be any more that, oh, I want him and I want man that only want me. Like the scripture said in Isaiah, 7 women shall cling unto one man. That 7 could mean any number, because 7 just means completion. Okay. Let me get Isaiah 32 and 2. It says, "And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind." All right, what is that wind talking about? It's talking about that destruction that's coming, man. "And a covert from the tempest." All right, as a river, as rivers of water in a dry place. All right, because the land is going to be barren of knowledge of the world is like when this thing goes down. All right, the men of the Lord aren't going to be out there on the highways and byways teaching anymore. You know, not the true men of the Lord. I'm pretty sure you still have the false prophets out there, because the Most High is setting them up for their destructions. You know, don't quote me on that, but I can see that happening. But the true men of the Lord are going to be taken out of the way. All right, and they're going to be preserved. All right. As a matter of fact, let me get 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. It says, all right, it says, the Lord, just 2 Peter 2 and 9, it says, "The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptation, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished." All right. So, if you're of the elect, you're covered already. And those that are of you, if they're worthy, they're covered also. Those that are under you, man. You know? So, going back. All right. It says, read it again, Isaiah 32 and 2. It says, "A man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim." All right, like the eyes of the seers, the ones that can see, the ones that have been prophesying the sincerity and truth all these years, man. All right, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. All right, so the ones, so the ones that are able to all right, understand these prophecies and read, and ones that stay. Matter of fact, let me get this Psalm 91. That'll just explain it. The true men of the Lord, man. It says, this is Psalms 91. It says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. So he's protected of the Lord and his angels. All right? And that secret place is these scriptures. All right? It says, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in him will I trust. All right? So because the true men of the Lord have already turned their back on this system. So this system crumbling and crashing down means nothing to them. All right? To us. All right? So surely he will deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and those are all the traps set up by Esau, all right, the devil, so-called white man, and these other nations. And some of these, so, you know what, even 2/3 of our people become fowlers, all right, because we become dogs going after the ways of Esau. And the noise of some pestilence, all right, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings thou shalt trust, all right. And the feathers represents the angels, and the wings represents the chariots. And that's where you want to be, inside the chariots, inside the chambers, when this destruction comes, man. All right? You want to be with a true man of the Lord, man, when that time comes. All right? All right, this is Isaiah 32:4. It says, the heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerers shall be ready to speak plainly. All right? And that's just it, man. So we see this system just crumbling down, man. Babylon's system is falling, you know. But it doesn't matter how much you try to pray for it to, you know, how much you try to pray for it to be pieced back together, you know. It's not gonna happen. It can't be healed. All right, and I'm gonna close it out with this. This is Jeremiah 51:8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take blame for her pain. It is so be, if so be, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for the judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even unto the skies. And for us to go back into our own country is us to go back into the customs and the ways of life of the Israelites, right, under the strict order and covering of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. With that being said, I want to say Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakak Wadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing this truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Shalom.